Welcome to another edition of Kit Ratings. I'm your host, L. Johnson. So this edition of Kit Ratings is presented by Game Day. Game Day is a real-time shopping experience that allows you to wear the game by helping you discover and buy what your favorite athletes are wearing on or off the field or court, like the kits we're about to rate today. So this is the international edition of Kit Ratings. Nike, Puma, and Adidas just dropped a bunch of kits ahead of the 2020 Euros, and we have our opinions. So before we get started, let's introduce our guests. Of course, we have pro soccer player and host of 2Cents, Mia Kugo. We also have friend of the show, pro baller, entrepreneur, scholar, Sam Johnson, fresh out of retirement, back to business with Utah. And we have the man who keeps the Columbus Crew players suited and booted. And it's always menswear hours with him. You know, shout out to the homie Scams when this guy's around, Ty Phillips. So how's everybody doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing well, man.
Can't complain. Man.
Busy.
Okay.
So
Portugal?
Sam will be first, and then so we'll go Sam first, then Ty, then Amobi. So this is Portugal's home and away. What are your thoughts, Sam?
Oh gosh, I'm liking the away kit much more. Actually, the home kit is quite boring, so we'll just say home is trash. Definitely.
There it is. Well, for me, the reason I don't like the home kit as well, it reminds me too much of Spain. So there's no differentiation there. I do like the away. I kind of like Nike's been doing this, bringing that soft pastel this year. So I'm not mad about it. So we'll give the home a mid, and then I'll say fire for the second one.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the home trash, like Sam. I don't really usually I like the collar, but for this one, it looks like you're going to a boarding school or something.
Yeah, it looks like a polo.
Yeah, away kit. I'm rocking with that. I could give that fire. Yeah, I think depending on the shorts, I think you could rock that.
Ooh, that's a good question. What shorts do they have paired with that? Because that could actually ruin the whole thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm sure they make it work though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with mid on the home, and I'll say mid on the away too. If it was just one stripe, then it'll be fire. But the fact that it's three, it's kind of weird. But you can definitely get your Gucci flip flops off with that one.
Oh, true.
There we go. And that's what brings it back to fire. See, you just gave it the fire.
All right, next up is Slovenia.
Whoa.
Sam, what you say?
Whoa. Trash on both. That's a joke. That is
all right,
a joke.
that was easy.
I'm gonna say meh, because I kind of dig the secondary, but I don't know when or why I would wear it, just because But I like the colors. I like the colors there. So nah, for me.
Yeah, I'm giving it mid. The thing with national team jerseys, you want to be able to without having to ask, you already know what country it's from, and I don't really get that with this kit, both of them. So I'm gonna give them both mid. I like the color scheme, but you got to have something that sets you apart.
Yeah.
And that these ones do not do it. That's these are the youth club makeup tournament. Yeah, no, I'm not rocking with it.
Yeah, I give it a mid. It looks like one of those those custom kits you see on Twitter or on Instagram, concepts, mock-ups that people do on Instagram. And their kit, their crest looks like a Winter Olympics logo.
Yes,
it's giving me bobsled vibes. You know what I mean? So mid for me.
Okay.
All right, so we go to Turkey next.
Okay.
Well, the fact that it's the same exact thing, just one dark and one light. I mean, it's just a mid. It's not great, but it's not trash. I'll just go with mid for this one, for both.
I'm gonna go with trash for the away, because it looks like they threw the jersey in the wash and it came out faded. But I do like clean lines, so that first one I like a lot. And I don't know why. I think watching them back in 2002 when they did their run, I remember just like wanting to always have a turkey jersey, and I would wear that one. So the top home jersey. So I'll give that one fire.
Okay.
Yeah, simple, effective. I'll give the first one, the home, fire, just because it's like, it's classic.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, mid. That's like, it's just like, I don't want to say lazy, but yeah, nah, I'm not rocking with it.
Okay. Trash for me. that doesn't really pull me. We'll move on. Norway. Sam, what you said?
Okay, I'm feeling these. I think fire for both, actually. Speaking to your point about exactly which country this is when you look at these, for sure. I'm definitely digging the red, definitely digging the whole icy feel, because I know it's cold as hell out there. So for sure, fire for both.
There we go. I'm gonna go with fire for both. I also enjoy like unique things, and I think this is the first one we've seen like kind of a step away from the traditional like your blocks or your lines. So I enjoy that. I enjoy when Nike like decides to take like risk. So I'm fired for both of those, and I enjoy the players in that team. I got Holland and one of my boys, Kamara, plays for him as well. So I want to see them in that.
Yeah,
what you think?
I like them. Yeah, I like them. I hate to like go against the ratings, but like it's like between mid and fire. Like it's not like fire, but it's not mid. But yeah, I like both of them. I'll probably like the away kit more, just because it's something different. I'm trying to like look at the patterns behind it, but yeah, I like it.
Is it like an iceberg? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, but I like it. It'll grab my attention. Like I'd have to do a double take.
Yeah, the red of the crest like pops really hard on that blue. So bring to it.
Yeah, I'll say mid on the home, and fire for the away. The Ice King vibes are definitely working for me right now. And if you can see the side, like the navy on the trim on the side really pops well with that kind of icy pattern that they have. So I'll go fire for the away kit. All right, now we have Netherlands.
Okay. Definitely, I mean, it's quite boring for the Netherlands to be doing this. Just orange and black, but whatever. Okay. Top is mid for sure. The black is just trash, because I feel like if you're going to do black, like you could make it a little more sleek. And is that a collar on the black?
Yeah.
No, I'm really not a fan of collars, so trash definitely on that one.
So I'm gonna go with actually trash on the home. The trash in the home does feel like a jersey I find at the thrift store. And then the bottom one, see Sam, on this one, I actually like the black, and I can't tell how the orange piping like will fit around the body.
Right.
So if it's just like sitting like that, then I'd have to say no. But if it's a little more like the lines actually help like the shape, then it could be fire. So I can't see. So let's go. Damn it. Let's go meh on the home until they prove me wrong. It has potential.
Yeah. Home. I like the patterns in the back, but nah, like when you see Holland, you expecting something like legendary. I like the black though. I like the black with the orange accents. So fire for the away, mid for the home.
I'm gonna go fire for both. Actually,
Okay.
I like wild jerseys, so and I'm a sucker for orange and like bright colors. So the orange always pops out to me, and I like the little subtle patterns that it has in it. In the black, like anything black with like bright color pops, I think is dope. And I think the way that Nike kind of built these polo looking jerseys this year, they fit kind of tight like an Abercrombie polo or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think like on body and like in the games, like it'll look better than it does just laying flat. So
well, see, that's like the one give back, because the majority of those you're gonna see in the real life, they're gonna be like the replicas, and they're not gonna fit like that.
Yeah.
They're gonna float. So
and on top of that, I got a dope concept idea for that black one that I'm gonna do. So just wait and see.
respect.
All right, so this is Finland, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna definitely go fire for both on this for sure. I'm definitely digging the home kit. I mean, the subtle little design aspect, even like the Nike swoosh pops, the crest pops on that. I mean, I like the blue, the double blue on the away, definitely for sure. I think it's good. I think it's a good look for them. Hopefully, they can be just as good when they show up in this kit.
I like the top one. I'll say the top one's fire. And I think it's again like the gold pop and on the blue because it kind of fades into the brighter blue. Now that I'm starting to see a little more of these polos, I think it kind of goes back to again the fit. A polo, I mean, you either look like a PE teacher or you look like everything. And I'm not sure where they fall. So I'm gonna go meth on the away, fire for them.
Yeah, I like fire for both of them because like I see the jersey, I'm like, all right, that's Finland. Like you got the color schemes. I like the double blue, the collar on this one. Obviously, like I said, it depends on the fit, but I like it a lot. You know, the Nike with the buttons matches. Yeah, I'm fire for both of them.
Hey, I'm gonna go mid on the home, and I'm gonna say trash for the away.
Ooh.
Strictly because it looks like a Catholic school uniform shirt, right? Something like if you go into Catholic school, like the uniform shirt that you would wear, or like a sideline shirt. It doesn't look like a kit or a jersey. So for that reason, I'll say trash.
Fair enough.
Not enough dimension in there for me. All right, so we have England.
I have thoughts on this one. I haven't seen this a lot. I have thoughts.
All right. Well, the white definitely gives me throwback vibes, which I'm not opposed to. I do like it, so I'm gonna say fire for that. And then fire for both. Actually, I mean they're definitely taking a risk here with throwing that little is that orange or something. I'm not mad at the risk. I say fire for both.
So my thoughts are, this is one where marketing made it look way better than it really is. Because the photo shoots they did were crisp. They were spot on. But I will say that the white, the throwback to like 90s, that is what redeems it. The second one, I just don't know. I can't rock with the second one personally. There's a lot going on. Like, is there like the designs on blue too?
Yeah, I think so. There's something. It's not like flat. There's definitely some designs in there.
I couldn't do it, but I can rock with the white. So I've said my piece. They did a real good job of marketing it.
Yeah, you guys both made great points. Fire for the home. That's just classic England. Like when you think of England, that's like a jersey. I'm wondering why the Nike is like right under the team emblem. I noticed that on a couple of the Nike kits this year, but whatever. So fire for the home. The away, yeah, it's really interesting now that you don't see it like in a photo shoot. So I'll give it a mid.
Okay. I'm gonna go fire for home, even though this is exactly the same kit as the American one. And I'll say mid for the away kit. But like the home one is clean. It has like these little kind of detail. You can't really see it in the picture, but it has like these little rib details in it, which I think pops when it's like in person. So I'll say fire on that one. All right, Croatia.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot going on here. For sure. Wow. So we got big squares versus little squares, first of all. Okay. You know what? Croatia is always coming up with some wild things like this. This is very, very on brand for Croatia. So I think it's fire, honestly, for both. They're going to look crazy, but I'm going to know it's Croatia.
Yep. That's exactly where I'm at. Like, you know exactly who it is you're playing against, and it's recognizable. They look good, and I do like the black on this one. And now this actually, like, I think they're using the same piping that the Holland one did. I think it looks like the same shape, so it may not be as bad either if we're going back to that. But for this one, fire for both.
Yeah, that's a Nike template this year, I believe. Like a lot of those teams have that kind of jagged piping on the side.
You guys know me. I'm a big Croatia jersey fan. Fire for both. Sometimes people will say like it looks like a checkerboard, but the colors, the scheme, I love it. Like Croatia is playing when you see the jersey.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fire as well for both. I like what they did with the away one, kind of still sticking to that checkerboard, but also kind of giving it a little bit of like pixelation type of pattern in there, so switching it up a little bit. I think both are dope. Italy.
Okay.
Definitely fire for both. Loving the pattern that they got going on and the white. It's very clean. It's very Italian. It's definitely on brand. Fire for both.
She said it all. Fire for both. But that secondary, I would wear that in a heartbeat. Like wear some pair of joggers and some white kicks. I'm good to go.
Yeah, Italy classic jersey. Got Puma as the sponsor. The patterns. I don't know if there's any significant meaning behind the patterns, but regardless, they're fire. Both of them, home and away.
Yeah, I agree. Fire for both. Can't really lose when you put like some dope patterns in there, similar to that Man City away kit. So I'll say fire for both. We have Belgium now.
Okay. Like, how mad would I be if I had to wear these jerseys? It's really how I weigh this. I don't know about that. Red. What's happening? What's the design on that? My eyes aren't that good. Like, is it just a stripe of, what is that?
I don't know if it's like paint.
Yeah,
paint stripe.
I see we're trying to get a little creative here, but that's a definite miss for me. So that's trash. I'll just stick with the white and hope that we always wear that.
Yeah. I didn't like the home jersey. The away jersey looks like the white jersey that was thrown with the dirty clothes.
Right. I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Give me the photo.
Yeah, true, but that thing is like the talent on that team would make me like want to rep it. So I'm mad. I'm just gonna go trash. I'm just gonna go with my heart and say trash for both.
Yeah,
I'm mad at it.
No, I agree. Trash for both. It's like that could be like a good laundry detergent commercial. Like put the away kit and then like have it come out white because it looks like yeah.
Because even if they do like a true off-white with the popping color, that could actually be better than whatever that is. It's like taupe or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go mid on the home, trash on the away. One reason why I'm saying trash on the away is because I cannot stand that Adidas template. Like that's the one that they're using for the 25th anniversary MLS kits, and it's just garbage to me. I cannot stand that template. So trash automatically for that one. All right, now we got France. This is the last one.
Well, we can't see the front of the.
Yeah.
Well, the front is pretty plain. The back is where all the detail is. That's why I kind of use the back. But the front is basically straight white with the crest and the Nike swoosh.
So the front doesn't have that red stripe?
No.
Oh, man. Okay, trash for sure. Okay, yeah, the blue kit, 1000% fire.
Yep, the world champions did it right on the whole one. I'll do the blue, and the front they missed. So trash on the left. Sorry, on the away.
Yeah, see, I could rock the home kit. Like that's something I'd rock out. So fire for that. Classic. I'll go mid for the away, just because I like the details on the back. I feel like this current generation of French national team players, like people like really like gravitate towards them. So if you have like details on the back, brings out whoever's jersey you're rocking. People still do that. That has like a good little thing, but yeah, just mid for that.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go Yeah, I'm gonna go fire for the home. Since this is like a callback, a throwback to what is that, the '98 World Cup? Yeah, I'm gonna go fire for home. I like the details on the back of the away. I just don't like how plain the front of the away is. So if it had like that red stripe on the front, I think it would be fire off top. But since it doesn't, I'll give it a mid.
Like even on the front, is the crest blue on the front of the white one or something? Like what? Black? What is it?
I believe it's blue. Okay. I believe it's blue on the front.
I give a strong opinion on it.
That's it for this edition of Kit Ratings. Thank you to our guests for their participation. If there are any kits on this show that caught your eye, hit up our game day link in the description and grab it through us. Those links help us support the show and help us bring this content to you on a consistent basis. And also on top of that, Game Day is donating 100% of the profits to Black Lives Matter. So, it helps a worthy cause. All right, so with that said,
Peace.